as for the part that stuck out though, I would say the accusation about the first kid.
The accusation about the first kid. Refresh me?
Being the security's son.
Oh, okay.
Because he looks more like that guy than he does to Diddy.
He doesn't even look like Diddy.
He doesn't look like Diddy, right? So it's like they're saying that like, yeah, like she fucked, I guess, some security. Yeah, and then that's his son, but he just claims.
Sorry, your kid looks Puerto Rican, right?
You know what I mean? Bro, he's the only one. I'm like, what happened to the rest of them? Like, so.
Nah,
everyone else. And Diddy's print looks strong. Like, all his use them look like him.
His genes are strong still.
Yeah. And we're back. Your boy X, RPMX on everything social.
Yeah, Castro Nero 88.
Money Mitch, 54X Mitch on all platforms.
And we're on Common Sense. Man, big news this week. Big news. Big drop, actually. The Reckoning.
Yeah, where are we beginning?
Yeah, fam. We're starting at The Reckoning, fam. It's The Reckoning hour. This was the most popping shit over the course of the weekend, so we had to address it. 50 Cent's documentary. Diddy, is it his documentary? He executive produced it, right?
Yeah.
Boom. Diddy's Reckoning. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
You guys watched it. Okay, off the rip, before we get into like any kind of deep dive, what were your overall surface level opinions on the documentary itself? Did you enjoy the watch? Did you feel it needed more? Was there something you didn't get from it? What were your overall first takes, just on the glance?
It was all right. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like, I wasn't super interested. I kind of just watched it for like.
Did you watch the whole thing, like through beginning to end?
I watched the majority of it. I didn't see the last one.
Not a lot. You should see the last one.
I was doing stuff. Yeah.
You wait the whole thing, and the last one, you need to see that last episode just to tie it all up. How about yourself? What were your overall thoughts on the documentary as a whole?
It was all right. Just cause like I seen like other interviews with other people, so it's like the documentary kind of like filled in everybody else's. Like they left out in other stuff, but like it was a good interview overall, like a good documentary.
I appreciated the documentary. I thought it was well put together. I thought it was well constructed, and it was entertaining. It was an entertaining watch, so much so that every episode that I watched, even though they were like an hour and change, it sat through. It left me wanting more. So I continued to watch it. I literally sat down and watched it in like one sitting, pretty much, more or less. Like, you know, did your perspective on Diddy and his overall situation change after watching the documentary? I'm going. You seen the whole thing?
To be honest, I didn't. I already had like a
understanding,
like a bad feeling about Diddy from a long time ago. So it's like when this was kind of just like,
when did you first start getting these bad feelings?
Honestly, from like a youth, like from when Biggie died, I'm like, he had something to do with it. Not gonna lie.
He was too happy about it. He was too happy. He wasn't like,
cause like that, like my sister's from like that era, you know. So like growing up, like I watched like the Biggie funeral on TV, and I just seen like, you know, how the man was like just dancing and just like doing certain things after it happened. And I'm like, you know, is this your homie? But like when I'm young, I'm just like, oh, maybe this is how they show love differently over there. Like he's doing things like for his homie and like he's feeling good about himself and his homie would be happy for him or some shit like that.
Yeah. He
like I wasn't his
crossroads.
But like I always thought like something was a little off with him. And like how he like portrays himself. Like even like the Hate Me Now, it's like pretending to be Jesus. Like certain things I'm like, yo, it's kind of thinks too highly of himself.
Thing about Diddy that I didn't really like. Look, sorry, I had the burp. Oh, sorry about my apologies.
Attacking you over there.
Yo, like, oxygen and air just fucking beat me up. Anyways, the thing about Diddy, I didn't know too much about Diddy and his history. So like, I'm a little younger than you, obviously. When Diddy was up and busting, like he was already an established celebrity and an established figure by the time I really started to pay attention to the hip hop scene. And so really like. The documentary itself was real informative about how he like got to his position. I had no idea, like honestly and truly about that.
It's also I feel like Canada didn't show us a lot of like news on him. Like I didn't know about his wife and all of these like relationships and him like beating up the women, like his wife or whatever. They got into problems. Like I didn't know about all that stuff growing up. I feel like that was more like American news. Like they didn't really show that here.
I don't like. Perhaps
I'm too young to have input on that. Like I wouldn't even know. Like a lot of the stuff that you're talking about, like that was like even earlier on, and then yeah. But when I was a kid, like I probably wouldn't have been taking that kind of stuff in anyway.
Yeah, I understand that. I was gonna say, did anything from what you've gathered or what you've seen, both you, I expect you to answer this. Did anything stick out to you? Anything?
I'm not really surprised. I feel like that just adds detail or maybe reaffirms how you might have felt about him. But I don't think there was too many like revelations, at least for me. Like I've been feeling like this guy's crazy. This guy's an egomaniac, like, and he'll go to great lengths to get what he wants. Like, even the cheesecake thing, like, fam, I remember watching that as a
just
kid.
hilarious.
I'm like, it made me laugh, but yo, fam, like, big man thing, yo, why'd you do that? It's like, it's not necessary, but you could just see that he likes pushing things to the extreme. He's that kind of person.
He super rates himself. Like super. This nigga of anybody in the whole entire music and shit, he super rates himself. I didn't know that he was the son of I didn't know his dad was like a guy in the streets. I didn't know nothing about this guy still. The only thing I always kind of vibe that I got from Diddy is that he wanted the threatening image or the bravado that like street niggas had. So like real street artists, like man like 50 or a man that like even Jay-Z, like man that get it off the road. He wanted that. I don't
He
know.
wanted to be revered like that.
Yeah, he wanted to be revered in that regard. Where I don't think he ever really got them. No, don't get me wrong.
He's not that kind of person.
He's not, and he's a powerful figure in the industry. So when he exercises his gangster, it's not so like you don't street. It's more corporate business, and then
It's more money.
slimy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He flexes on you with money, like he just
Tries to buy
like
everything
making the band was just like, what are you willing to do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's just a power hungry individual, and he never really had the strength, to impose himself like how the street guys would have did it. So when he got some money and he had some status within the industry, he's like, this is how I'm gonna manipulate people, make myself feel strong.
The thing was though, I will say he was like undeniably talented, talented man. Like in the way that he cultivated, saw talent, brought them together, put
So
them, styled
many
them.
of the
Like,
Let's
biggest
not forget,
artists.
this nigga's daddy was a hustler. So
But it's even more than that, though. It's
Yeah,
like there's a vision to the man, fam, because look at all
Has nothing to do
the
with that,
prominent
yeah,
R&B and rap artists that came out of Bad Boy, like the label, fam. He discovered a lot of these people and then constructed their career. Like he directed
image,
it,
everything.
and how it would go. Like this, that's all out of this guy's mind. So you put the weird stuff to the side for 2 seconds. Like,
Yeah.
that guy's mind was brilliant still. It's a
Talented.
shame that that's what you did with your success, bro. You're a weird guy.
And you know what I like really stuck out, obviously to me at least, was when you accumulated some form of power, that's when you started to like fuck with drugs and start to get a little more deviant. Because even his close brethren and thing, like, yo, Diddy apparently was a straight edge
It's
juice.
when he got
Yeah, in the
stabbed.
first.
It's when they said Kim Porter or whatever, they got into an argument, she slit his wrist or some shit like that, and then like he got
He had to get
addicted
the private
to perks.
doctor, the private
Yeah,
doctor.
he started getting addicted to the perks.
But even before all that, buddy, like even before I'm saying like he didn't smoke no weed, he wasn't drinking
Yeah,
no
he was
alcohol.
a
That's
good
probably
youth.
what was his downfall.
He was just
right?
opening
Because
his mouth and dancing.
Even in the first few weird episodes when he went and hired the gigolo and thing, the man saying, yo, fam, the man wouldn't do no drugs. He wouldn't do nothing. He was just straight
Sober-minded
edge,
is crazy.
So then after the incident, because yo, perks are a lot of those painkillers are really addictive. There's a lot of people
opiates
who,
are super addictive.
yeah.
Bro, this guy went next level. You're putting liquid G and baby oil. Soaking
Yeah, he's
it
a
in
freaky
your
youth.
skin.
That point, yeah, he's gone, fam. You can't blame the little cut on his wrist after that. He's lost his mind.
How much oil the nigga had?
But like as for the part that stuck out though, I would say the accusation about the first kid
The accusation about the first kid. Refresh me.
being the security's son,
Oh, okay.
because he looks more like that guy than he does to Diddy.
He
Because
doesn't
like,
even look like
he
Diddy.
doesn't look like Diddy, right? So it's like they're saying that like, yeah, like she fucked, I guess, some
My boy,
security,
yeah.
yeah, and then that's his son, but he just
That's how your
claims.
kid looks Puerto Rican, right?
You know what I mean? Bro, he's the only one. I'm like, what happened to the rest of like so?
Nah,
Everyone,
that
all,
makes
and
sense.
Diddy's print looks strong. Like all his use them look like
His
him.
genes are strong still.
Yeah. Ooh, that being said, do you think that he's the one? Because this was a big thing on the internet, trending after the fact. Do you think that he is the one who had Biggie and Tupac set up and killed?
I can't clearly see
yeah,
what
but like
his.
speculatively.
I don't know, bro. It's hard
That's
to say.
literally what the like. That's
Okay.
a big discussion online right now. That's
Okay.
what people are
Yeah.
getting
If
at.
you watch like the Gene Deal interviews and certain things that are like kind of like affiliated with this, then you'll be like, yeah, it makes sense because, you know, apparently Biggie wanted out the contract, and then
This guy's contract.
then
is
like
shifty.
he like kind of was like jealous of Pac and how like the West Coast was running. That's why like even like how Pac was dressing with the silk shirts and the pants and the chains.
Oh, the
he
Versa-
brought
yeah.
that to Big. And then Big just kind of did it with the Coogee and did
He's
his
a
own
fat nigga. He had
version
to
of
do it
it, you
different.
know?
You
Yeah.
only go so far.
Yeah, he did his own version of it, but
So you
like
can't
he
be
was
shirtless with
he was
chains
trying
on.
to emulate that. So it's like, and then you get rid of. I guess at some point he was just like, yo, I don't care about Big or Pac because
Well, in the documentary, it specified or it emphasized how the jealousy kind of thing, because like the way he did relationships, he wanted to be all encompassing. He wanted to be your everything. Like I'm your best friend, I'm your everything. Like it's me, you, baby. But he wants to be able to like a puppet master, almost where he can control everything. Well, the way it was presented in the documentary, he had no control over Pac. Pac's like, I see what you're dealing with. Fuck you, nigga. I'm doing my own thing, but I rock with Big. And so, growing jealous of the relationship with him and Pac, that kind of makes sense.
And then some bitches were involved in this too.
Bitches always involved.
They were involved in that in the Pac and shit too. As apparently, like he wanted
one of the man. Yeah. He's a petty nigga, fam. He's a petty nigga. When he sees it, I don't know. He's a nefarious youth still.
But as I think he got like, listen, there's a lot of like there's key people are saying that he's involved, and it's like, why would you say that?
Yeah, like people that are real close, like
he's all doing time and said, yo, the man put out a mill, and you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's no paper trail because it was so long ago. But
fam, Lil Caesar said, yo, fam, I was gonna go draw for Pac, and the man said, yo, go wait in the studio. And I said, yo, like what?
Go wait in the studio. It wasn't even. It was go wait.
Go wait. Like this is crazy.
Yeah, like all right, bro.
Like, bro,
you know,
what the hell?
And like that's Lil C's biggest homie, fam. That's Lil C's.
Yeah, so
you know what I mean?
You know, but Puffy, he had something to gain because he got bigger after Biggie died. Like
that,
you know,
fam, it set him off. He made Crossroads. Every step.
Even the name of the albums are kind of fucked up. Like Ready to Die, Life After Death. It's like, bro, you were kind of like, bro, those are weird names for albums, bro.
Not really. I think during that era,
niggas were glorifying.
Niggas were doing that
the
shit.
Dying in the streets type thing, you know?
Yeah, like, bro, DMX had Hotter Than Hell.
But the nigga recorded Life After Death before this nigga died.
Yeah, because
it might not be related.
I'm just saying.
Artistically, I'm gonna. That's hard for me to like.
Maybe I'd be on some conspiracy theory shit.
You know what? It's very convenient to just start blaming this nigga for shit right now. You know that's why
he's the
I'm
last
like
one standing.
After.
But yo, honestly, like there shouldn't. Like, another thing though, after all this said and time and all this technology and all this information, like. The fact that you haven't arrived at a definitive answer though, like these are the people and this is the intention.
Yeah,
I think it's a little like.
And then now because the documentary came out, it's got to be Diddy. I'm not ready to.
No, I'm not. No. What I'm saying though is, I'm saying that if, like, people are looking still for an answer, at least this gives them an answer that makes some sort of logical sense when you connect some kind of dots.
It does.
So people are looking at it like that because to have this mystery unanswered for so long, like fucking Biggie and Tupac,
and the only common denominator is this nigga.
There's so many theories though. This is just a new one. This is just a new one.
It's not new. It's not new. It's not new. It's been popularized recently.
Okay, we can say that through
niggas
watching the documentary.
Yeah,
people have been saying that, but I'm saying it's just a theory though. The documentary is only making people like talk about it again.
You can't definitively say.
Yeah, but like, even likewise, the night that Tupac got killed, they rushed one of those Crip mans in the casino.
Yeah.
And that nigga kills people. Like that guy was known for just getting rid of mans, and they jumped him. Logically speaking, those kind of people come back and try get rid of people. That's what they do. So you know what I mean? It's like there's so many other things that you could say. Yeah, I'm not ready to just be like, it has to be Diddy after the documentary.
I like the romanticizing of the theory.
All right.
It's Diddy.
They
did it. Gives me an answer. To solve the mystery, fuck it. That being said, do you feel sympathy for the victims of Diddy? And when I see victims of Diddy, there are people. I see victims on a whole. I say, do you feel sympathy? So there's Kirk, the nigga that helped him start Bad Boy, or I think it was the nigga that helped him. Yeah. So remember, he used to get diddled by Diddy. Apparently, he said, "Yo, Diddy used to touch me inappropriately." You know, the man said that. Couldn't even say comments like, "Yeah, you used to deal with me rough." And then he blackballed him out the contract.
25% run that.
He said, "Yo, you see that 25% I gave you? Yo, it came with his baseball bat.
I'm gonna give that back to you. Don't worry.
I'm gonna get it back to you, but run that right now. Sign this,
okay?
Right?" Buddy, after that, the man got blackballed out the industry. He was homeless, started doing drugs. Like, nobody was fucking with him after that. So it's like, buddy, that sucks. And you're over there trying to get a little gut through on the documentary. Do I feel bad? Like, it's sad what happened to you overall. Do I feel bad? Not necessarily. There's man like Lil Rod. He said he'd wake up frequently in the morning, sore and not remembering things.
Nah, you can't wake up like that frequently.
Fam,
maybe one time you woke up like that and then you had to really figure out what's going on. But you just keep going back to the same place to wake up the same way. Yeah, fam. You don't get more than one.
I'm not gonna lie, like
One's already too many. Like
the
your
way
life's
this
ruined.
nigga was talking was like, yo, I just come to think of it, I got drugs so many times.
Man said there was drugs and everything.
It's like, yo, bro, nah, fam. Like, at some point, you gotta roll your own weed and, like, you know, buy your own.
Pour your own drink, big man.
Look,
yeah, like
pour your own
something.
drink is crazy.
Yeah,
You're just
you
accepting everything. Bro.
He is, bro. Even like I looked at him, like even on camera,
You
I'm
looks-
like,
you
I don't
feeble.
even believe you.
He looks feeble still. In his
He
eye.
asked for a ride home too.
Yo, honestly.
Man was-
honestly.
Yeah,
Big
there
man,
was
stop hoping on promises.
now obviously we see like no one condones domestic violence and domestic abuse, but we see Cassie. Cassie was a victim in this situation
To an extent.
to an extent.
A lot of these people are only
the
victims.
sex
to an
workers,
extent.
they were victims of the situation.
What were they victims of?
Yo, fam, they were just
Yo, I guess
there.
he got STDs and shit. Like I know she burned the man.
Oh,
Apparently
that's
she
madness.
burned. Apparently she burned the man.
But that's not
Diddy.
Diddy's work. Like we're
That's
talking about
Diddy's
what
work
Diddy
still.
does.
No,
Diddy's work,
apparently
though.
she would
I'm
tell.
not-
No,
Do
apparently.
you tell Diddy that's not his work?
No. Apparently she would
But
tell
he
Diddy.
owns Cassie. What the fuck
No,
you
hold
talking
up.
about?
Apparently Cassie would be like, yo, my things are burning. And he's like, and what?
Yo, fam.
And
It's time
so
to
make her
perform.
go do things.
Time to, yeah, like Diddy's
Oh
not
my
burning.
God.
Like, and then she's burning these niggas, and these niggas are like, yo. Like,
Yeah, like this is the hottest genital jamboree of life.
and like that nigga also like said he was falling for her, so like I can't feel sorry for him.
Fam,
Fam, the whole situation's a mess. Everybody's invested. Everybody did something wrong.
Yeah.
Nobody's in there in this situation completely innocent of things, you know?
Nah,
Even
be-
like the white girl who got
Aubrey.
kicked out, Danity Kane, fam. I heard weird things about her. Like she was doing like porn on the side and like Playboy. So I remember I'm watching the part where he's batting her up about being too sexual. Meanwhile, apparently he's like trying to like get freaky with her.
Then they,
But like, yo, she went on her own and started doing like Playboy and other stuff. It's like, yo, fam, that's not in the contract. Like, that's not what you're here for. Like, we have
Was
an
this
image.
during the time of like the establishment of the group?
No,
That's what I was. I didn't.
she
I didn't
got
know.
kicked
Somebody
out
was
the
telling me
group
that
because she
beforehand.
wasn't being freaky enough.
Yeah, but yeah. Like,
That's
The
what-
conversation in the thing. Well, that's what she said. But then remember when he's on the show talking to her, he's saying like, "Yo, you're doing too much. You're doing beard things."
No, he
And
was
then
talking
somebody
about
told
like
me
her
the
hair,
beard
though. He's
things.
talking about like, oh, don't. He's like, if you change your hair or the color of your eyes, he's like, that affects all of us. So you're doing too much. I think that's what.
No. That one he wasn't like tripping. The one when he kicked her out was he saying you're too sexual. Like this is not what we're going for. You know.
This nigga's telling
But-
And
me.
then someone told me she was doing Playboy on the side, so there was like more to it than
now you
what was
nah, nah,
discussed.
I'd
gotta
have to,
pay the
like,
bills
in order
for
for me to like adequately like, okay, based on what I got in the documentary, her claim was that she'd been kicked out after like denying doing sex with this guy or doing anything sexual with this guy. She's like, then after I didn't want to do that, boom, my whole run got done, you know? Now, I don't know where the Playboy, like I never heard of that, so you're bringing this information to me. I would have to see where that would fall in line in conjunction to when she was in the group and like her being kicked out.
Yeah.
Like if it was shortly thereafter, then like it's not related, you
Can't
know?
stop, won't
And
stop.
like I just don't think in my brain you're trying to make a career with Diddy and doing porn on the side. Like I just don't think so. I'm pretty sure Diddy has ownership of these people. Like, but he's pretty much like he tells them what to eat.
They
dress,
signed
wear
in blood,
shit.
fam.
Yeah, like I don't think
They
that
signed in
she
blood
has
at
extra
Bad Boy,
time to
you
go do a gangbang and come back. Like you know, like I
Not
just,
on his watch. He'll get mad.
yeah, like
Maybe I don't know. I'm saying
Not
I
unless
didn't
it's
Google
sanctioned
this.
by
I
him,
didn't,
you
I
know?
didn't
Like-
verify this. You know, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
just
so
what
that's-
somebody told me, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the people had their own investment in the situation. They
Yeah.
wanted something from this guy, so they
Yeah.
tolerated some bullshit, and he just took it very far because he's an extreme person.
So-
but a lot of them aren't like they're not completely like clean in the situation. You know,
so where does that leave you with your sympathy,
I only really feel bad for like
Lil Rod?
no,
He has to change his name.
no.
He has
All
to-
that is crazy. I only feel bad for the people that completely were just taken advantage of. Like they showed up to just do a job and everything went
And
left
they
for
didn't
them.
even show who those were.
Because
Okay.
it wasn't about them.
He said victims as a whole. Okay,
Yeah.
those are the victims I feel bad for. Cassie, he maybe didn't have to whoop her ass as many times as he did. That
He
was
felt he did.
was aggressive, you know.
He felt otherwise.
But as a whole, I can't even feel too bad because she still expressed love for the man and a desire to be with the man after all those things happened. So who am I to get in the way? You know?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't-
even feel bad.
well, people were saying when she was manipulative, coerced, groomed, things of that nature.
She
Do you?
knew- I think too. At some point, she knew what she was doing.
Yo, I heard her talking sick on the voicemail.
Like
Talking
yeah.
about, yo, I don't kill people, but nigga, I might. Like, you know?
Yo,
like,
she was going crazy.
bro,
Yeah,
she's
I
all
don't.
telling the man, yo, I miss those orgies. Like, you
Yo, I think she liked being there. The man he was a little bit lawless still, and he'd fly off the handle at times.
Yo,
But,
she still thinks
They
about
had a
this guy.
toxic.
I'm
They
saying.
had a super toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga pulled up to Kid Cudi's crib. He draped up Wale apparently and hung him over a balcony. Like
He could like shook.
Why did Wale get hung over
because
a
yo,
balcony?
apparently she was in the studio with him and he didn't say you could be in the studio with niggas.
So that's what I'm saying, man. Like Wale just minding his business, just showed up for work, fam. He came to drop a verse. It's his job.
Yeah.
Now he's over the balcony, fam. He's over the balcony and there's baby oil in the room and he's uncomfortable, fam. Why does that have to happen?
Man,
to Wale?
It's your destiny.
The man's slippery and delirious.
Balcony or the baby oil? He's like, yo, fam, just bring me back outside.
Cassie, you bitch.
Please just don't drop me, please.
So don't even drop for that, bro. If you grab for the oil and
Like-
hold me over, I might fall, nigga.
On
Don't
the
do
video.
that. Yeah, like
That's the challenge. The man has baby oil in his hands, holding this guy over the ring.
Did he bring me back? He's not
You
even.
don't got much
How long
time.
can we last?
You're just slipping through his grip.
Holy, yeah.
Okay.
Feel bad for Wale.
He's the only victim.
Yeah, that's who I feel bad for.
Holy.
Feel bad for Wale? All
Yeah.
right, so justice for Wale. If offered the chance, would you have been a juror in the trial?
No.
Yeah, why the fuck not? Like, why the fuck not? I don't even know Diddy like that. I didn't even. Like,
Why
Do they
not?
pay you?
No, it's just jury
Why
duty.
the fuck am I have shit to do. Why am I going to court to tell on a nigga for free?
You're not
I'm not telling.
You're not
Or
telling.
like participating in
dog,
okay,
we
maybe
get
not
to hear
telling.
bare
It's a civic
things,
duty.
eh? We get to hear bare
First
things.
off,
No,
it's
it's
a
not a
civic
duty
duty.
anymore because you asked me. It's
I
not,
said,
it's
yeah,
not
no,
an obligation.
I said
You
if they
got
draw,
called.
if they summoned you, you're getting
well,
drawn.
at that point, I don't have a choice.
Okay, in
I
this
don't want
situation,
to. No, I don't want to go.
I'm in there.
You're in there. Okay, yeah,
Are you going?
yeah, I'm going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
you
do
guys
you?
are mix-ups still.
How? I
Dog,
wanna
they're
see
gonna wish they would.
Yeah, like, yo,
Not
I don't
really.
even know what you missed.
I don't spend that much time thinking about this guy and his deviance.
Dog, I don't even
wrote
care.
him off.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
They
I have a
just called
podcast
the
I'm
man
talking
for
about
this.
every day I
Yeah.
would in there. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about content. What else do I have here? Oh, yeah. A lot of people on BlackTok are complaining about 50 Cent, saying he only tears down black people. And I'm going to play a little clip from
BlackTok.
BlackTok's the black section of TikTok.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like they're turning.
Bro, I'm like, they got a whole app?
No. You know how, like, there's black Twitter?
No, I got you now. I figured,
Yeah.
but like when you said it the first time, I was like,
I got... Oh, is it?
BlackTok.
Oh, no.
I don't know why
fuck.
people are acting like this is something new, like it's fifth.
It is fifth, but, yo, people aren't ready for that level of fifth. You know what? I have all the wrong...
They keep thinking he's going to change.
Bro, this is chess,
he's
not
getting
checkers,
older.
bro.
Chess, not chick... Give me 1 second.
Chess,
My
not
computer's
checkers. They don't
lagging.
need to understand the method to the madness. They just need to watch it play out.
Yeah,
The method is disrespect.
Yeah,
Where's the
on
madness?
top tier levels.
There we go. I found my clips. Okay, there they are. Oh, there we go.
Man said, "Yo, I want this played on ABC."
Yeah, because yo, the man them need to
So you
see
can
me.
watch this.
Man's like, "Yo, you
See,
gotta
I-
get that in the bin here. Hold that."
Yeah. The man.
That's crazy.
Hero.
So yes, this is the
He's so happy.
madam ready. Like 50 in the suit is killing.
He's so
Bro.
happy.
His kids don't even bring this amount of joy to him.
He even like his kids that tough.
He likes the other two.
Yeah, like sire or something.
Yeah, he likes the other two.
Ready?
I have a lot of guys that I look up to their accomplishments, but I wouldn't call them my heroes.
Right. You don't wear another man's jersey on your back.
Yeah. That's
Respect. Your favorite villain?
my favorite villain. I kind of like Diddy.
He's the sickest
So
man
somebody
ever.
told me about a documentary about Diddy or something.
She's from BlackTok.
Come to find out,
can
50
tell by her
Cent
hair.
is the one behind it. But I don't know why y'all are so surprised that 50 Cent would do this. I don't know why y'all are so surprised saying, oh my God, he doing too much. How? This is how he moves. He has no loyalty towards black people at all.
Oh, she bugging
he
out
would
with
bend
that.
over backwards if it was beneficial for him, for the Jews who take down Kanye every time Kanye speaks. It's the biggest manipulation game of the fucking planet. I don't know why y'all are surprised. If y'all look at 50 Cent's track record, who do he attack? Who do he try to take down?
The ops?
Who do he try to steal from? Who do he try to physically harm to gain power in this system that is non-black? Okay. He always goes after his own people. Not once has he ever said something against a non-black person because he knows that is how he gonna stop his bag. In America, they know one of the biggest ways to separate black people is by giving them opportunities and money. They know. All they gotta do is offer you an opportunity. And
Okay, I'm done with her.
I'm getting
Yeah,
upset
I'm
with
done
her.
with her. I'm
I'm
done
not
with her.
lying.
Yeah,
Getting
her,
upset with her.
she'll piss you off.
There's
Okay.
people that think
I've
she's
jumped.
smart.
Yo, this is okay. So
She's never listened to
There's
50
people
ever.
that think that that's an intelligent person.
this is exactly the problem with the world, right?
Like,
Okay, no, let's unpack that because she did bring up some things. She did bring up some things in terms of 50. Like, I don't like one. 50 Cent has never had an issue, I suppose, with white people and me. I don't know.
he
I don't know.
hasn't though.
Yeah, you know, like everybody we've seen 50 Cent publicly attack he's had some kind of like public in what's it called?
Interaction?
No.
He had a feud with them. He had an
Feud.
actual problem with those people.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a problem with these people.
She's acting like she wants him to go
Bro,
find the
owe
nearest
50
white
money,
man and
owe
start a
50 money.
problem.
He don't care what color you are.
That's the thing. So, do you believe do you see or side with her perspective of him only tearing down black
Hell
people
no.
and being self-destructive to the community?
Hell no.
No, I think she's foolish. He predominantly works with black people. So like you're likely to have conflicts with the people you have interactions with.
Right.
And since this guy works in heavily black dominated spaces, his good relationships and his bad relationships would predominantly be with black people. He's not going out of his way to target these people. And look how many black people this guy has given a career to.
Yeah, like let's start there. And that's like again
G-Unit, everybody that work with them, and then all the TV shows and movies he's produced and the actors he's put into these shows and movies. And she's just going to focus on the people that he has an actual problem with. Why don't you address the fact that most of those people, to my knowledge, had started something with him?
bro, or it's something that's not, bro. They've been beefing. He doesn't have new beef. Like
He doesn't
everybody
have
that
new
he's
beef.
not like. He's never liked them since day one. Nothing has changed,
So, overt, you don't feel that he's destructive to the black community specifically, like he's targeting motherfuckers,
bro.
and he's playing to the
To
white
be
man's
as
drum.
crazy as it sounds, 50's pretty positive for the black community. still.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I think 50. I think it's
don't
beneficial. I think he's
don't-
created a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, I don't even think he's. When he was rapping, yeah, but like other than that, I'm like, nah, the man hasn't. He's done a lot for the black people. Like he gave people jobs. He gives back to his neighborhood.
Word. Well, anybody have any final takes on the overall reckoning Diddy 50 Cent situation before I move forward?
Nah, just don't listen to homegirl with her nonsense.
All right. So 50 Cent's good for black people. Everyone, you heard it here first. Moving on to things that were kind of popular on the internet during this week. Flagrant and Akaash Singh, and well, Jasling Singh, realistically. They finally addressed all the backlash that was going around on the internet. Recently, as has been mentioned in the past, that there was a viral moment or a viral issue, I guess, that had happened with Akaash Singh and his wife, where his wife was saying a bunch of embarrassing things online. And the internet took no hesitancy to, I don't know, make memes and basically, I don't know, assault Akaash Singh. Yeah, make a mockery of it, maybe. Make it his relationship. Let's call it that.
Like assault him? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying to use creative words to say that, like how much they were memifying.
I don't think
this
that
nigga.
was accurate. I just think, a lot of people got secondhand embarrassment watching this guy's woman just say bullshit about him and their marriage. And so a lot of people were making their comments. They're making jokes of him and basically just saying his wife doesn't respect him.
Where they're calling her a money-hungry whore, basically, and a salacious bitch. Anyways,
Like those are the words. He got.
Yo, salacious bitch is crazy.
I don't know. I'm telling you what I
Call
read.
my woman a salacious bitch, bro.
You didn't read the comments on the video. I'm
my
telling you, the
gosh.
comments were tragic. Anyhow, they had addressed it formally on Andrew Schultz's podcast, Flagrant 2. And, well, first and foremost, I'm going to ask them, Adam, did you guys see it?
I did.
Okay.
Didn't.
What were your thoughts on the way that they addressed and went about the situation?
It felt forced and it felt like damage control, but it also just didn't feel genuine either. It's like Andrew Schultz and the other two whose names I don't know, Alex and Mark. It's like they had to try and save face for their brethren, so they gave this guy the softest interview that they could. Because like if you compare how they talk about other people's behavior when they don't respect it, they're pretty harsh. Even if it's funny, they're harsh, Whereas with Akaash, I feel like they coddled this guy a little bit. And
No, that's their brethren.
Felt
It is their
disingenuous.
co-host. I understand the notion of saving face. The way that they went about this, like, addressing it,
I think
It
they
wasn't
could have
my-
did it better.
yeah, I think you should. I even, personally, so what they had done, they'd actually brought Jasling Singh to speak for herself and answered, I guess, all the questions that the internet's been asking in terms of the things she's been saying. But I don't think that was the best way to go about it. I think in terms of handling the situation, it would have been more respectable had Akaash spoke on his own behalf and for his own, regardless of what his position would be. I just feel like as a man, you're facing the brunt of embarrassment. I feel like you should address it. You can't let the same person whose words got you into the situation. I don't think their words are qualified enough to get you out this situation. And in fact, when she went on the podcast and she was doing a bunch of, I guess, damage control, let's call it that for lack of terms. It didn't really do that. It didn't really get received as positively.
Control none?
Yeah, I don't think it was received as like how they wanted it to be.
Yeah, the damage was not under control after that. Like
Right.
niggas in the comments just weren't having it. And then
I only seen the beginning and he looked like sad.
He looked sad. Their relationship
sad
looked
when he came out.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Their relationship in total, like the way they interact, at least on camera and from what I've seen there, it feels uncomfortable. Now, I'm not sure about like obviously the intricacies of how they get along and what their dynamics are, but there is evidently some things that you can just watch and be like, oh, these guys are awkward in this area of the relationship, or these guys are cringy here, or like he's very not like, bro, he was giving her the death stare the entire interview. Every time she opened her mouth, like, yo, don't say nothing stupid.
Don't say
nothing stupid right now. But at the same time, like he has this undeserving, like he has this undeserving complex where it's like he doesn't deserve the woman he's with. So no matter what, like it's almost like she could do no wrong because of how he perceives her. When in reality, like the objective reality that everyone's trying to like address, like, oh, like, bro, this is the behavior. They're not addressing that. They're just kind of.
Yeah, they didn't really ask him critical questions about how he felt about what was going on and like why people think it's disrespectful and like how his opinion differs from that. Like, how do you handle all the stuff that's going on? Most of it was her basically addressing the things that she said, and she kind of sounded like a child.
She was more so making excuses and trying to explain, like she was over-explaining herself. So, like, for example, like you've seen some of the clips, right? When she's talking about how she was not from the interview, but in general, like her clips where she's talking about popping her pussy for like the college frat boys and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like she'll take the innocent kind of lie for damage control. Like, oh, I was just sheltered Indian girl. I had no idea what popping my pussy meant. I thought it was just getting dressed and dancing and having fun, right?
And people fall for this.
Well, this is the thing. What like the whole cast is like, okay, like bullshit, but whatever. We'll entertain this. And so
I feel like that's more embarrassing.
they even brought up the Urban Dictionary definition of certain things, just to like justify or validate what she's
the
saying.
Urban Dictionary was consistent with what she
Right.
said, but anybody who heard what she actually said knows that's not what she meant.
Yes, because a lot of the statements she was making or that were made were not made in a like naiveness. I don't know. She kind of sounded like she knew what she was saying and how she was saying it. It didn't sound like,
Yeah.
oh, it was some innocent girl
She was
shit
very
that
like
she trying to pop off
confident
at.
when she made these videos.
Yeah, it's almost like boisterous almost. You know
But
what I
then
mean?
when she's just like when
When
she's
she's
explaining
answering.
herself, she's all timid. She's kind of like a child who just
Gotta win the crowd over.
got in trouble.
Right?
You know?
And then like you can kind of see it because her podcast and like her whole introduction to the media space is relevant. It's relatively new, right? It's all in its infancy. Buddy, this is like a prime example of like why you shouldn't, like why it's not meant for everybody, bro. She's trying to find her space. She's trying to find her voice on the internet, thinking that like people would adhere to her, I guess, the way she's received by her husband, who's a comedian. So I'm gonna like, even when in the interview, you can kind of see like she has a bit of his idioms or like, they're together a lot. So she kind of like, I guess, references him or some of her like her inspirations would be from this guy, how she conducts herself in the media space. But it's not received that
Like
well.
she
Like,
respects him but doesn't respect him.
I wouldn't like.
It
Hold on,
doesn't
that's a
seem
different.
like- It doesn't seem like she respects him.
But like she respects his art. Like she uses.
No, I think she
Like, you know
respects
what I
him.
mean?
Like, on the basis of their relationship, I feel like they just have big virgin energy. Like, it just feels like two inexperienced people that are making something work and trying to act like it's perfect. Right. And when I say like big virgin, like, I don't think that, first off, I don't think that any relationship is perfect. So I don't think that anybody's going to go in there like, this is a perfect relationship. But I think that them finding like themselves while growing in a relationship together, it looks awkward, like, because of like how inexperienced they are as individuals. And now when I say that, it's like, so her even being able to use the virgin scapegoat, like, oh, I was a virgin, I have no idea, I've only been with one person, right? That is used as a scapegoat a few times in the interview. For example, when she brings up, so they addressed when she'd spoken about how she'd wanted to have an orgy with her co-host and her husband as well, while her husband was present, right? So it'd be like, just, everyone just fucking in the room together, right?
Yeah.
Akaash had made it seem like his response to that when he was questioned about his position was, well, if I did it know who she was, or I didn't know she was a virgin beforehand, this would bother me, right? So like the basis of like what's being said, the basis of the statement itself, it's a bothersome statement, but the technicality of you not knowing, or you just knowing her virgin status is the reason it doesn't bother you. I think that's a cop-out. I think you're bothered by the sentiment, and like realistically, there's nothing you could really say to save face. Like what your wife is saying is embarrassing, bro, and there's no real way around it.
Him on the
You're gonna
spot.
tell me she fucked one nigga the exact same words are fucking detrimental now? Like, no, it doesn't make no sense. You know what I mean? I just feel like a lot of the critical questions, like he was saying, was danced around. People weren't really addressing what needed to be addressed. And that's why, buddy, when I checked the interview pretty early on, that was the first time I had seen a like to dislike ratio on YouTube. So crazy in the dislikes. Like, buddy, it was like 70,000 people disliked it. And like 6,000 liked it or some shit like that. Like it was bad, bro. The comment sections were relentless. Nobody bought it. You know what I mean? That being said, I'm curious to see how Akaash navigates after the fact. Like he has a show coming up in Toronto. In fact, they opened up a 5th show, I believe, because of like all like, you know how well he's done, or like, you know, he's selling out shows. So they opened up another show, right? Or another date. That being said, I'm like, do you think his career will be negatively impacted long-term as a result of what had happened?
No.
I
I think just his reputation, like as a man, is taking a hit. But I don't think it's gonna affect his work. I think the people who enjoy watching this guy's shows are gonna watch. He's not like one of these male improvement type guys who acts like he runs the program in his household and he's some kind of alpha male. If he had that kind of persona, then I think it would affect him more, you know?
Yeah.
Now, because he was critical of like Fresh and Fit in them, that's another reason niggas are like, they want to like rub it in his face. But he hasn't built an identity around that type of content or that type of talking. So I don't think his career will be.
No, you just gotta
affected
take
by
your
it.
lashings at that point.
Yeah.
Because it's like, buddy, you're very strongly opinionated on a lot of things. And he had a lot to say in that moment with, you know, the whole moment where all this stemmed from with the Fresh and Fit interview. So that being said, when something like this happens to the forefront, you can't really say, like, it just looks bad. It just looks weak. And so if there's nothing you could do, you're just gonna stand by it. You're not gonna leave your wife because like that's bitch made, I guess. I don't know. You just gotta kind of wait till it breezes over. And because he's an Indian comedian and we have a lot of like Indians in the world, fam, his people will ride for him. Yeah. I truly believe his community will support him through thick and thin, bro.
Yeah,
It's only if he lets it personally bother him.
But he looks like he's letting it personally bother him.
That's the only way that it can affect like his rollout or whatever he's planning on doing, is if he personally is bothered by it.
So I think certain things like now you're gonna like regardless, every show you go to right now in this current like little bump, you're gonna get hecklers. People are always gonna talk about your wife. You better have some fucking tough skin or some jokes ready to fire back, bro. Because madam are all like everybody's gonna like. I can't imagine you coming to Toronto and nobody heckling you about your wife. Toronto talks so much shit about like everything.
Yeah, can't control the cow, can't control your bitch.
Like I know there are probably there are niggas probably going just to clown this
Just
guy.
to fuck with him.
Yeah, I swear to God there will be.
Yeah, niggas want to be viral.
100%.
Yeah.
100 in the age of
Sounds like
virality.
a place.
I definitely believe that. What other question I have around this? Oh, do you think they should? So I guess we don't understand. Ooh, talking about relationships.
How can you even fix a situation like that?
You just gotta let it breeze over. And it's crazy. So like,
do you think he feels confident in his situation at home?
I think he's confident in his dynamic with his woman. I think the outside perspective and perception of him bothers him more because he's such a public figure. And like, we can act like it doesn't. Like, oh, words, sticks and stones may break my bone, but words will never hurt me. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Do you think that he's just embarrassed because people are talking shit about him?
Yes.
Or do you think that he actually feels like, yo, like I don't think there's so much respect.
So he's no. See,
I think it might be both a bit.
No, I don't think that at all. I don't think that he feels like his wife doesn't respect him because of how virgin-y they are. I feel like maybe a more experienced man would be able to recognize certain things. I don't feel like even in their relationship, buddy, it's very like immature feeling on a level. Like it's hard to explain the dynamics of what I'm gathering, and especially like with someone's relationship. But they navigate things very like.
Yeah, there's an amount of like juvenileness
Yeah,
to
but yo,
both
you
of
can't
them
be-
that
you
comes
can't
from an
wait.
experience. But I still think as people, we have certain desires. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like there's certain things he wants from his wife that he doesn't get. And
Like
I think
what?
that does affect
Like
him.
what?
Like even when he was
No. Hold on.
yes, but more specifically in the forms of he's talking about, yo, when I come home and I'm tired, and instead of just acknowledging that I had a hard day at work and shit, like she just like, oh my God, me too. And this goes right into talking about her problems. Whereas like a lot of women, like especially if you're a man that works hard and you provide for your family and shit, she'd probably be there to be like, yo, how was your day? Or what'd you go through? Like, I don't know, kind of be like compassionate towards what you're saying. You know, she kind of just like rubs that off. And he pointed that out, you know? And then also when he's talking about when he's out of town, he comes home and the house is clean. And she's like, oh yeah, I paid a house cleaner. He's like, so you don't even clean the house? Like, and they kind of laughed it off, but like, I feel like he'd even feel like, fuck fam, this girl doesn't cook for me, bro.
Doesn't do much.
She
No,
doesn't clean my crib.
I
like,
still don't think that bothers him.
I think it does.
No, I think
as
when
a
you,
man,
I think that would bother any man.
Here's the thing though. I say I don't think it bothers him because one day, like, this is news to us. This is not new to him. He's been living like this, and he still speaks of his wife in such like a way where he doesn't deserve nothing. He's like, yo, buddy, I can't even believe, like, but he feels that she is so out of his league on so many levels that like I don't feel that he's disgruntled by what you're expressing.
I think he
you're a
is
good
because
actor.
remember I told you the man went to therapy and was hitting himself.
Yeah.
I think part of the discussions he was having in therapy is like, yo, this woman doesn't respect me, bro.
100%.
Like she doesn't treat me like a man. Like I feel like he doesn't get that from his woman, bro.
I
Just
don't
the
know.
way that
like
they describe their dynamic, like where she pretty much just pampers her, takes her shopping. She doesn't do
Bro,
anything
you can
all
have
day.
all
but
the
like-
money. You can have all the money in the world,
I
bro.
hear you, right?
If your main thing, the girl that you love and put all this work into, just she's the only one disrespecting you, you're gonna feel that.
No, I'm not saying that he's not like
when it's
upset
behind
or
the
bothered,
scenes-
but I'm just saying, like in general, buddy, the way this guy, like I said, I feel like he feels he's lucky to be with her.
Yeah, but yo,
yeah,
bro.
but for not because she's so amazing, it's because he thinks very poorly of himself.
Yes.
Even in the interview, he kept speaking in a manner of like I can't believe she's talking to me, or like I'm the kind of guy I look good with my shirt on, like not naked, you know? Like, and even Andrew had to like say like uplifting things like, yo, bro, stop saying that stuff. Like you're a guy, you know?
Yeah, but
And so I don't think that his like fascination with the woman is solely because she's so good to him. It's because he thinks very little of himself, and even though she treats him like shit, he still can't believe that he pulled it off.
Yeah, well, that in conjunction also, like, he expresses numerous times that like she was with him during the lowest points of his life, and I feel like that
His low point wasn't even that low. Like,
Okay,
they went into detail
I
about it.
get it, but like,
so she believed in him.
okay, hold on one second. Let
His
me-
low point wasn't even that low. He was already on MTV. He was already an established comedian. He just had a bad year, but the year previous he was making over 100 100
Yes,
racks a
but
year.
we hear what?
He had 1 year that he did bad.
Hear what though? Hear
And
what?
she
though?
didn't leave.
She was there.
Like you said, you can't tell someone subjectively about their that's his lowest point. You know what I'm saying? How he feels in his lowest point has nothing to do with what you perceive.
But
it
what
as.
I can tell you is the public perception when a man talks about being at his lowest point financially and a woman not leaving him, we expect that he's actually poor and they're both struggling as a result of his lack of finances.
But they
not
have
that
no-
he's already on TV, he's an established comedian, and he has a network of people that can help him revive his career, which is actually what happened.
Well-
so it's not the same as like if
So
your
I
brethren
watched
got
the
kicked
thi-
out of his
so-
mom's house.
He was doing so from what I heard on Flagrant, he was doing like a few MTV shows. He said he was making around 80,000, maybe just touching 100K, and then he had been out of work. I guess some network shit happened. He was not getting booked no more. And then he couldn't like one. They live in New York, I believe, at the time, so it's like rent's already expensive. New Jersey. Okay. The way the man described it, and I'm not gonna tell him where he was sleeping. The man said, "Yo, they were sleeping at people's house. They're on the floor, being poor. They had to figure it out, regardless of if." What you're coming from, whatnot. If you have no established, like, oh, you have no house, you have no base, you got to start from somewhere. And like, if someone's gonna stick it with you through that, while even regardless of what your past was, I'm pretty sure he's appreciative of that.
But even still, you because you were there and see that we had to do, bro. You should still respect me a little
I know
bit.
that would only address the gold digging accusations.
Okay, so hold on,
and I'm willing to let that go.
Hold on, even in regards to she was with him, stuck it through for the lowest point. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to assume probably a little over a year. I guess by the way,
They said it was
described-
about a year.
About a year, right? And this time, he was making $0. She was supporting him. She worked at Deloitte, making about what, $75K a year, from what I've gathered. To express him. So again, like he's feeling very emasculated as a man because he's not able to provide. He has no stability, figuratively nowhere to live. They're really figuring this out, and if something doesn't pop off, then They don't know what to do.
So what? She's gonna shit on a nigga forever and like just because he had a bad
No,
year?
but here's the thing. I don't think you guys are like. I don't think she's overtly just shitting on him. I think she's being herself. She's just an annoying person. I don't feel like her intentions are malicious or like negative in terms of like, I want to make this guy feel like shit or like I'm not gonna do this as a result of being like. I feel like she's just a ditzy kind of stupid girl.
I don't know. I don't buy that, bro. I don't buy that.
And I'm also not just talking about the things she says online. I'm also talking about the dynamic between the two of them in the household. She doesn't seem like she has like very much appreciation for this guy. She doesn't do anything to like.
I don't think she's gonna jeopardize her life though.
That's not what I stated.
But she's already.
So that's not the
doing
argument
it.
that I'm even making.
Like
I'm talking about just the general respect that a man expects to receive from his woman. I don't think he gets that.
I think you also have to demand that. And I don't think he respects himself on a certain level to
I
even
agree.
demand that.
I agree.
So I'm not
but
gonna blame her.
I'm not blaming her either.
Yeah.
That's also not the argument I'm making. I'm saying I don't think he's satisfied with the relationship that he has. Now, is he part of the problem? Yes. And maybe he doesn't understand that. And that's part of the reason it's happening. But the existence he has right now, I think he feels like, I'm not in a powerful position in my relationship. This woman doesn't even cook or clean for me. She doesn't even say nice things to me. She's not affectionate to me, bro. When we get in an argument, she bads me up and I hit myself. And I had to say that to my
Yo,
therapist
I'm
on
not
YouTube.
gonna lie. It sounds like it's a rap for them niggas.
Fam, that doesn't sound like a man in a strong position, bro.
No, I'm like I said.
Like
from
when
what
you've been mentally beat up, bro, like it takes a lot to bounce back. So like I don't think like even though you can do therapy, bro, you can still relapse and go back and think like, yo, bro, I'm not man enough. And it's like shit that's said behind doors, when it's starting to come to light, it's embarrassing because like everything was blessed before it got to the camera.
Remember though, like they're both Indian and they're so like I said, their relationship is very different.
So what if they're
No,
Indian?
hold on,
They're
nigga. Let me
Indian
fucking
versions,
land, bro.
man.
Let me fucking land, bro. I'm fucking
Indian
telling you,
versions, man.
buddy. No, they both come from backgrounds of like arranged marriages. So like how they navigate their relationship, buddy, I'm pretty sure like I said, it's awkward and virgin-y because it's new to them. Now, her basis of like how she respects this guy or what, like, buddy, I don't know the intricacies of their house. All I know is that she's embarrassing, and obviously they have dysfunction. I think they even took a break at some point before they got back together.
Yeah, they had some kind of
some kind of issue like that. All I'm saying is I don't feel that like what you're clocking as like, this is the main issue, and here's it. I don't feel like he feels like that. Like I just from what I've gathered, I watched the interview.
I don't see what was the main issue. I just
There's a lot
said
of issues.
I don't. Yeah, there's so many. I don't know what I can focus on and call it the main. I just think that he doesn't get the treatment from his woman that he would want.
Okay.
And that would contribute to how he feels about it. And then this happening as well, the public having
think it just
input on it,
amplifies it.
I think, it just only makes it worse.
It only magnifies what he's already living through. But I think that like I'm saying, like the notion of having to go therapy, like, buddy, he just needs self-improvement, self-work. I think that if he gained a little more personal confidence, like don't get me wrong, you're very established and very creative and talented in your craft. But in terms of like that personal man shit, he's got some work to do. Like, buddy, no man wants to be weak and unconfident in his own bodily appearance and fucking feel like he doesn't deserve like an attractive woman. No man wants to feel like that. So I feel like I'm not gonna say simply, but I feel like an amount of his issues would be perceived differently if he rated himself more. Now, comedians, typically it's a well-known thing that comedians are like depressed people. Like they're not really the
The
happiest.
funniest people are usually depressed or some shit.
Like that. Like that's a qualm that people live by or people say often. And so, I do think I do think it relates. Like even though he comes off as a confident, established, artist in his craft, but he has some shit. There's just some dark shit he's got to work through. And I think that realistically, him and this woman, they're probably gonna work through it together. Like, I just don't see them separating. Like one is hard. Like
I don't think so either.
yeah. So
I just think he's just unhappy in the current circumstance, but like I didn't predict they're
But
gonna
here's- it's an
divorce
easy
or
fix,
this.
though.
no. But here's the
Yeah,
thing.
I'm not saying it's about to be over. I don't think that.
It's not. You have to understand too, as a man that hasn't had the most experience with women and stuff, I don't think he knows it could get better.
He might not.
You get what I'm saying?
He might
like
not.
if this is your first woman you've ever had sex with, you've ever really interacted with on a real basis, because like, so from what I heard, this nigga, even though he always flaunts that he was a virgin, he lost his virginity to his wife and shit, he wasn't trying to be a virgin his entire life. He decided to be a virgin in college.
Yeah.
Niggas been trying to get pussy since high school. You get what I'm saying?
Unsuccessfully.
So you've been unsuccessfully navigating the world of women.
And she broke his virginity. That touches a nigga.
Touched, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
See,
fam.
yo, bro.
Right? And think about, like, even on that level, too, like,
He'll put up with a lot.
culture globally, how important a woman's virginity is to a man. especially in places like India and shit, bro, where they do arranged marriages. You're supposed to be virgin
That's
when you're
how
a man.
Mike drop
She's
in
moving
certain
like-
rooms.
That's what I'm trying to
When
say.
he tells certain man like, "Oh, we lost our virginities together," and man, I'm like, "Oh no!"
Boom, mic drop.
Oh.
She's moving
Holy.
like she's not the first. She wasn't a virgin though.
She's moving like she might have sucked a dick. She might have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
That's
moving like he was the virgin. I took his virginity. He didn't take mine.
She might have. She might have.
That's crazy.
But like I said, I don't know the inner workings of your woman's
based
ovaries.
on the knowledge that he claims to have. She was a virgin when they got together.
And that's good enough for a lot of man.
That's holding that shit together. He even said it.
That's
If
good
she was
enough. But
talking
you
like
know
this-
what? If that's good enough for a lot of men, who am I to
Fam,
change
I know
their
some
way?
man that wish their woman was a virgin before they met. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, a man will stick through some shit
At
like,
least
yo,
cut it down by 10, babes.
10 is crazy. But yeah, like you're looking at it like, bro, this is my situation. Obviously, like, I don't think that he thinks like, oh, my woman should be doing, like, I don't think he compares it. I don't know, actually. Who am I to say? Who am I to say what he does? But I'm just simply thinking that the values they have that keep their relationship together, I feel like it works for them. And however, like, it's awkward to look at. Like, it's always going to be funny from a man's perspective. Like, buddy, this is a weak relationship. Yo, like, there's going to be moments in life where a man she respects more than this guy walks in the room and it's noticeable.
It's good. Yeah. Yes.
But at
here's
this
the
rate, it
thing.
seems
But
like it's
she-
anybody.
No,
else.
but she knows because she's not stupid. Buddy, she's not gonna compromise her position as a wife and being full time taken care of by a millionaire fucking comedian. They're like, yo, buddy, this is my man. She's taking one buddy up until her now. Yo, but it's all right. Didn't you hear she talking about her rose toy and all type of things, fam? They have
So
artillery.
she's not gonna violate and step out, but she'll just disrespect him.
I don't think she thinks of it as disrespect, fam. I think she's trying to make a
She
name
just
for
speaks her
herself.
mind?
Yeah, I think she's trying to make a name for herself. I don't think she's disrespecting him like intentionally.
I think she knows that, like,
Outlandish shit gathers attraction.
She
gathers
plays on
attention.
I don't
defense
think
with that,
she'd
bro.
appreciate if he said the same things.
Yeah.
And neither would the media.
What do you think? Do you think
What?
she would appreciate if he said the same things on his podcast
I think
and on
that
his TikTok?
I think it'd be received differently because he's a comedian.
I just asked, do you think that she would appreciate it, like her personal opinion?
I
about
think
it?
that he says a lot of shit that she probably doesn't appreciate. I don't watch this guy's content, but from what I gathered, but he says a lot of shit, especially about their like. There's not that much things to talk about.
I don't
And
think
there's,
he speaks about her in the same manner.
like
He probably makes jokes, but I don't think he's ever referenced fucking her friend on the podcast. I don't think he's ever said that her pussy smells like homeless people.
I don't know.
I just highly doubt that's part of his material, and I don't know for certain. I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong in the
Smelling
comments.
like homeless
I just
people is
find it
crazy.
hard to believe that he would have that in his material.
Well, if her pussy doesn't smell like homeless people, it'd be hard to say that. What if she just?
I
speaking
don't
the
think
truth?
it matters.
It does. What if she just being honest?
That's his wife. There's plenty of things that happen in people's house that doesn't need to be out in the public.
I didn't even know. There got to be a limit on some wife jokes.
There's people that get sick and go through all kinds of things and doesn't necessarily leave the household. It stays between the two married people.
They're public figures, and she's trying to cultivate a personality online.
That doesn't make it respectful.
I'm
And I don't
I'm
think
not
she'd
saying it's
appreciate it if it
respectful.
happened to her. That's why I reversed it. If she was the
she ain't the
no,
comedian.
but the
Like,
reality and
no,
the
no.
truth was that her front did smell like that. I still don't think she'd appreciate him making a joke out of it on his podcast.
If he was making money off it, she'd have way less talk.
I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, well,
Because his money is her money is her money and his money is their money. So I don't think that him just
See,
having
But yo,
money
but you
makes
have to
her
say,
stop
like,
having things
that
to say.
bothers you. That doesn't bother him.
I didn't say it bothered me. What,
No.
what
But I'm
part
just
of
saying,
it
like,
bothering me
not
entered
you,
the conversation?
not you personally, but it's like as a concept. Like if a woman were to speak to you like that, would that bother you?
That had no relation to what I was saying.
But I'm just saying it doesn't
Yeah.
bother him. So I don't think he's negatively impacted by that.
I that wasn't the argument I was making. The argument was whether we think she is intentionally being disrespectful or not. And I said, I think she would not appreciate if he spoke about her in that manner. So whether he would appreciate it or not has no relevance to what I was saying. I said, I think she knows that those words wouldn't be well received by her, but she's comfortable saying it. That was the thing I was saying.
Okay.
I just think it's disrespectful how she's talking about him, period. Doesn't matter if it's behind closed doors or not. Certain things you just
I agree, but
you just leave it where it is because it's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like coming home to sleep in the same bed will be a problem right now.
He doesn't like, bro. He's not a man that gives manas.
According to her, it's been a problem. He's stinking up the place.
See, we didn't even need to know that.
But we know. We know now.
Okay, as content creators, this big hype around this whole controversy obviously brings a lot of spotlight on her and also Akaash. As content creators, do you think that the format of the podcast of what they did creatively was the best approach?
No. I
No.
think in terms of the way they went at it, like they did the whole like shtick, it felt like more like a contrived act for what's it called? Failsafe or no. Fuck, what's that word, bro? Where they're trying to save face.
Safeguard.
Damage control. It seemed like a very contrived shtick for damage control, and because of how they like, it was so out of the norm of their normal podcast style. I feel like people felt like it was less genuine.
So what should
felt
they have
rehearsed.
done?
In my opinion, the best way to go about that situation would be for like leave your wife at home because she got you into this mess, and just have a one-on-one with the dogs. Like he has a podcast where he regularly speaks on things happening in the world. He feels no ways to speak about other man's relationship, right? It was noted that he was speaking on Will Smith and Jada Pinkett and all that. I think that as a man, shameful or not, or embarrassed or not, you got to stand on what you got to stand on your balls, fam. All you got is your balls and your word. You should have been there having a conversation. And like, if it's a vulnerable, emotional kind of thing you're navigating, buddy, then that's what it is. Like, if you're uncomfortable and it genuinely bothers you, I think people would have respected that more. Like, this shit bothers me, but it's my wife and I don't give a fuck about what you niggas think. Like, I think that's more of a respectable approach to actually addressing the situation. This, like I said, felt more like PR damage control.
Bro, don't speak on things you're not willing to speak on. Because like don't speak on things that he's like you're not willing to speak on.
No, but
like,
what does that mean?
Because he can speak on other people's relationship but not his own.
Oh, okay. But like, in terms of, you didn't see the format, right? Like you didn't see the addressing interview, like how because James's question was specifically regarded around how they went about addressing it and like how.
Yeah, because I was gonna be like, what would have been the best way for him to roll this out to everybody? I would have thought like, sometimes you don't gotta say something and just let the fire just
no. See, I disagree. I fundamentally
that's just
wholeheartedly
me.
disagree.
Sometimes everybody else is
because
different, right?
I'm not gonna lie to you. You will get flamed and people will feel like you're a bitch ass nigga if you do not address what is the most popular thing on the
But
internet.
if I am a bitch ass nigga, what does it matter?
You're gonna lose your money. No, your money.
Hold on. It always matters. Let's start
Yeah,
there.
but like he's
Secondly,
not pretending to be somebody that's not. So
no, but he has
it
been
doesn't matter.
outspoken about other people on his show.
That's why I'm
he's
saying-
somebody who has strong opinions about things. Now, when you're in the hot seat, you don't have nothing to say.
Yeah, that's why I said
that's
most
inconsistent.
the most respectable way to go about that would be to like when you see the episode where his wife was sitting, he should have been sitting. So in the designated hot seat, and then just have the man grilling this guy about realistic fucking critical thinking kind of questions. That would have been the more respectable way to approach the situation, in my opinion. When I watched it and I was like, I got the cringe because I'm like, oh, like they're safeguarding right now. They're damage controlling right now. Like the homies aren't trying to overstep and like make too much jokes about the situation while still like officially listing off everything that's been a problem. So like, okay, you said pussy popping. Okay, you said orgies. Okay, you said this. Okay, you said that. Like
They went for the highlights.
yeah, they're addressing the highlighted topics of conversation very surface level and letting her do it at that. So we really and truly, as the audience and fans of Akaash, we have no idea how he feels about the situation.
So he didn't talk. He didn't
speak
say
at all.
Not enough. We're still left to speculate. Put it that way.
Maybe that's the follow up podcast. Because
No, it wasn't, because after the fact, they did an interview with 50 Cent.
See, that's fucked up then. Because like, nigga, you can't bring her out there and she talks for you.
No, she talks for herself. It wasn't for him. They wanted her to answer for her words.
Homer in the bushes.
He was just there, just like this. She was they were putting her in the hot seat and asking her to basically explain everything that's been misinterpreted by the internet.
Which is fair, by the
Right?
way.
It's like, it's a way to do things, but it's not that's not the focal point.
It's not sufficient.
It's not the focal
Because
point.
we're still left
Like
not
he didn't
understanding
object to nothing.
exactly
Here's the
how
thing.
he
Here's the
feels.
thing. She's not the person we care about.
Yeah.
In terms of being the public. The public cares about him, how he feels in his perspective and his opinions. The public tunes in to hear how he thinks and feels about things. We don't give a fuck about her podcast. Her podcast sucks.
So whose idea was it for her to sit in that seat?
I'm gonna assume that it was a
Collective.
group collective.
I'm assuming.
I'm
Right.
assuming it was him.
No,
Okay.
I don't.
No.
I don't think so.
Just even if you see the body language,
It
I
wasn't
just
him.
don't think he's in charge of everything. I think at least as a group, they're like, this is how we're gonna do
He
it.
looked uncomfortable every time she spoke. So I can't confidently say, oh, I think like, yo, a man that like, oh, babe, like if Diddy brought Cassie to speak, Diddy be standing there way different.
I've seen his interview.
You know what I'm saying? He was.
He's over there like,
Because if you get out of line, you already know what time it is.
'Cause
so he doesn't even have to. He doesn't have to worry about it right now, bro. Because you know.
You know what I'm saying? But the way they dealt with it in there, it felt too It felt too PC, PR, media safe for me, bro. So it wasn't genuine enough. And I think that people often tune into podcasts like Flagrant for a genuine, raw, real reaction to like real shit that's going on. So when it like, again, when the fire's in your own home and now you're too hesitant or too apprehensive to speak about it, it comes off kind of bitch made. You know what I mean? That's just how it looks for me.
And was there anything that they didn't address that you still want to know about?
The only thing, in terms of things that weren't addressed, it would just be more dialing down or doubling down on how he feels, like personally. Like I would have just asked more critical questions that would be more revealing of or more telling of his actual personal feelings in regards to things. Had he fucking done the interview here, it would have been more of like a therapy session. Like, yo, fam, what's going on? Like, I actually
Not
want
ready
to
for
know.
those questions.
Yeah, I actually genuinely want to know the answers to like some of these things and your dynamics and certain like things that matter. It would have been more substantial.
Realistically, the questions that they asked his wife, they could have asked him, like, when she said this, how did you feel? Like, I want to know how he feels about it instead of just her. And also, even just the things that we just were discussing about, like the detail, like little details of like, yo, as a man, like how do you feel in your position with your woman, and like,
Yeah, they
how
didn't
do you
ask no
feel
critical questions.
Yeah, like those questions would have been very relevant,
right? Especially considering that like a lot of the rhetoric or all the backlash is coming from like the red pill community. So it's like, yo, address what they're focusing on at least, like.
And I remember when they batted up Myron, Andrew Schultz said, yo, this might come back to bite us in the ass. He literally said that. It would have been pretty convenient if you addressed that. Like, yo, so what about Myron in the gang, fam? Like, how, like,
yes.
That's like, I couldn't imagine, like, we have this type of reception, and then I'm reading all the comments, and I address, like, none of them. I would feel like a dickhead.
Just gotta keep it pushing.
Yeah, like
Turn off the comments.
yeah.
Let's just
Like, yo, you have to understand, every single post this guy has on Instagram, every single post they have on YouTube right now is literally all about Akaash in a negative fashion. You go to this guy's Instagram page, he's talking about his show coming up. They're like, yeah, why are we putting money in your wife so she could spend it? Like, they're all talking shit
money
about
in your wife.
in your wife's
pocket.
pocket. Sorry, I didn't finish the sentence.
I like the first version.
Yo,
I don't know.
Nah, you know
you're
what?
one of
No,
the commenters.
So, fuck, spending a little longer on this than I would like to. What I noticed myself, like, you know, like what really stuck out to me was like when they started talking about the sexual things, you know, and I'm talking about like, so she had a reference. I think they brought up the rose toy or some shit like that, or like their sex life seems really awkward and uncomfortable on camera, and they're not when they're not even discussing it, like really. So the notion of like, oh yeah, she's so boisterous and like talks and so proud about her usage of like the rose toy and like other artillery that she may use to please herself, right? But like all that's telling me as a man, especially when a woman's speaking so confident and so boisterous about these things, you're not satisfying your woman. And I don't think people are reading between the lines, you know? And then even after the fact, they try to make it like a scapegoat thing. They try to make it like, okay, so how can I get like, what would be his response, or how are you going to make it up to this guy, right? They're basically, the solution to the issue was that Akaash is allowed to go and get a hand job from somebody, from like a massage parlor or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that's supposed to make or break everything because like one, no one else has touched this guy's body before. And like,
Shit, Wack.
no, but this is why I thought it was super fucking corny and like super awkward and virgin-y. You know what I mean? Like the whole notion of your wife embarrassing you because of the things she's saying in like sexual nature and whatnot. Like, the rebuttals, you can go get a massage hand job.
More disrespected with that.
Fam, come on. Like, I don't think this is some juvenile, I'm a virgin, I don't know stuff. I feel like this is straight emasculation.
Yeah.
You don't satisfy me. Buddy, you can't even fucking kiss me in public. So you
Go
better
get a
know
hand
yourself.
job?
But all while gone, I have videos of me kissing my puppy and talking about how I used to hook up with mans in college. And then when you asked me what hookup means, I said just making out. So I make out with everybody but you. Okay? And I enjoy myself with my rose toys, and I don't like you and don't touch me. Like, fam, that's what that kid. I don't think that was like, oh, I'm so inexperienced. All I know how to do is masturbate with this toy, even though I married this man here. No, fam. I think it was like, buddy, you're not a guy. Know that you're not a guy.
He has a lot of work to do.
All I said, they have a long road for them, and I wish them the best in their relationship, because realistically, bro, you're not losing your virginity again.
You're too far. You're too far.
Too far, yeah. You're too far gone. You're too far gone. Anyways, anybody have any final sentiments on the issue of Akaash Singh on Flagrant and his wife?
Be a man.
Do you think overall they'll be able to? Do you think their relationship will be able to overcome this moment in internet history?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna split up. So
yes, you
nigga,
think?
yeah.
Yes, you think yes or no?
I mean,
They can.
till death do us part, right?
So death do us part. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen an Indian wedding. That shit's a whole ritual. That man there, you're not allowed to separate still. Anyhow. Moving forward, we're gonna do a little palette swap. So recently, there's a viral doctor on the internet, and he gives his list of healthy and some of the world's healthiest and unhealthiest foods. This list has recently gone viral on TikTok and various other social media platforms. And I'm gonna ask the man if they know about these certain things. Fuck, I don't know. You know what's crazy? If you just type in viral doctor, it'll pop up. I don't know the doctor's name. My apologies. Search up viral doctor healthiest foods. You'll get it. But yo, I thought this would be a fun little gamified section, a little palate cleanse for the Mandem, and see how up to date and how aware Mandem are of their nutrition. You guys ready for this? It's called healthy and unhealthy. So I'm gonna make a sentence or a statement. It's gonna be the world's healthiest, the world's unhealthiest, and I'm gonna ask both you guys what your answers would be, and then reveal the actual answer at the end. The order will be Cuz and then Mitch. You guys ready?
All right.
What is the healthiest meat in the world?
Ooh, damn, I don't know.
Yeah,
Healthiest, like top of top. Holy shit!
This is and it's Cuz first. Maybe it doesn't have to be right. I'm gonna tell you after.
Chicken breast.
Okay.
Like probably like fuck fam, like grass fed beef or some shit.
According to the doctor, the healthiest meat in the world is chicken breast.
Holy, Cuz over there knowing things.
I do a 1-2, you know.
Yo, you study for this? That's crazy.
No,
What is the unhealthiest meat in the world? Cuz
pork?
Shit, yeah, I was gonna say pork.
More specifically, bacon.
Okay, it's so
Right.
tasty.
What is the healthiest fish in the world?
Say cod.
Shit, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna say like Atlantic salmon or some shit.
Salmon is the healthiest fish. What is the unhealthiest fish in the world?
Tilapia.
Yeah, tilapia,
Puffer fish.
blood.
What is the healthiest fruit in the world?
Healthiest, like Jesus.
You're taking
Christ.
long,
Like,
yeah.
Watermelon?
imagine
Yeah.
that. Jackfruit.
Healthiest fruit in the world is blueberries. What is the
Blood.
unhealthiest fruit in the world?
Strawberries.
Yeah, kiwi.
The unhealthiest fruit in the world is durian.
It's unhealthy for real.
That's what the man said.
Niggas love that though.
It
But
smells like
unhealthy.
shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Niggas
I
gotta
don't
stop.
want it.
Your nose should tell you not to eat it.
Yeah.
What is the healthiest vegetable in the world?
Oh Jesus Christ. I
Sweet
don't know.
potato?
Kale.
Spinach.
Oh,
What is the unhealthiest vegetable in the world?
what? Like iceberg lettuce?
Corn.
Oh,
Yeah.
corn.
Oh, yeah.
Corn sucks.
It's actually French fries. The man, it's he literally
French
specific.
fries is how you prepared it. That's not the potato
I'm
though.
just giving you the answers.
Yo,
Bake or you
this
fry
I don't
it?
like how this guy's moving.
Yeah, well, bacon was up there. You should have knew something else was coming. What is the healthiest nut in the world? Pause.
A lie.
I was gonna say something crazy.
Brazil.
Walnut.
Almonds. Almonds are the healthiest nut. What is the unhealthiest nut in the world?
Peanut.
Jesus Christ.
Peanut.
I don't know, nigga. Cashews.
Salted peanuts. What is the healthiest dessert in the world?
Fucking no.
Healthiest dessert?
Healthiest dessert.
That's crazy. I don't even know what that sounds like.
Alive?
Well,
I'll just say apple pie, bro.
apple.
Apple pie.
Apple pie is the healthiest dessert.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Because over there shaking it.
Frogurt. Frozen yogurt.
Dark chocolate is that.
Like constant dessert?
Yeah.
I guess.
What is the
I'm thinking
unhealthy?
baked stuff, you know?
What is the unhealthiest dessert in the world?
A donut? Krispy Kreme donut?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was gonna go with donut.
Cheesecake.
Fuck.
That
What is-
makes sense.
No, it's fucking unhealthy.
Yeah.
What is the healthiest grain in the world?
Jesus Christ.
Healthiest grain?
You okay over there?
This guy's breaking stuff.
Healthiest grain. Come on, guys.
Whole grain.
Whole grain. What the fuck? Oh no. Quinoa.
Quinoa is the healthiest grain.
Jesus. There you go.
What is the unhealthiest grain in the world?
I don't know, like white flour.
Yeah, like starched white grain.
White rice.
Okay.
What is the healthiest oil in the world?
avocado.
Grapeseed.
Oh, I think it was that one.
Olive
So-
oil.
Really?
Yes.
We're both wrong.
Yeah.
That's
What is the
crazy.
unhealthiest oil in the world?
Canola oil.
Palm oil.
Oh,
What is the healthiest drink in the world?
Oh, fucking no. Yeah, give me water.
Alkaline water?
Green tea. What is the unhealthiest drink in the world?
Soda.
Coke.
Soda.
Okay.
What is the healthiest dairy product in the world?
Healthiest.
Cottage cheese.
Probably like unpasteurized milk.
Greek yogurt. What is the unhealthiest dairy product in the world?
Processed cheese.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
Whipped cream.
Really?
Man, learn anything?
Like, yeah,
Brandon,
a couple.
I'm not the
I don't remember none of that. I'm not gonna remember it, but like some of it, yeah.
All right.
Plus, also, I don't know why. He just told me.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'd like to know like what makes them the healthiest or the unhealthiest.
Question for you and Google. I just got man. I just thought it'd be a fun little segment. Oh, moving forward. Ooh, we will go here. Speaking of salacious things, recently Blueface's baby mama Stewie Griffin had went on Adam 22 and Lena the Plug sex podcast called BlackTok, where Adam and his wife Lena have sex with their guests on camera. Blueface responded talking about how he wanted to sleep with Adam's wife Lena as a result of, I guess, them sleeping with Stewie Griffin. Adam 22.
Hold up. They slept with his thing?
They slapped this thing on camera. They slapped his
I
first
didn't
baby
even-
moms on camera.
They
I
did.
didn't even know that.
Hold on, hold on, wait, what? I thought they just interviewed her. That escalated.
You guys didn't hear the second part though. I said,
No,
yo,
we did. That's why I'm
they
like,
had
when
her
did
on They had her on Plug Talk, the sex podcast, where Adam and his wife have sex with their guests.
No, but like, was this year or like while he was
this
locked
was
up?
last week.
Okay.
Yo, what's Blueface saying now?
So now he wants some get back. Like, yo, run your woman.
Okay, so now that the madam are finally listening, I'm only repeating it. Blueface responded talking about how he wanted to sleep with Adam 22's wife Lena, but he made it seem like he would do it like on a
He
slime
has
tip.
to.
On a slime tip, obviously. They slapped his first baby mom. That's his child's mother, right? And we were making fun of her recently because she looks like Stewie Griffin. I don't know her real. I think it's like Alexis.
Yeah, Alexis.
Alexis. I'm calling her Stewie.
It's crazy.
Adam 22 and Lena responded by giving Blueface the green light, but there were some stipulations. He would have to get tested for STDs, and the whole scene would be filmed for OnlyFans, as well as Adam would be in the back, in the corner of a room on a chair watching.
Why?
Right?
Because he's Adam Diddy, man. What are you talking about?
Well, this is the stipulation. Now, Blueface denied the invitation, and the internet is saying it's basically because he doesn't want to get tested,
I seen that. That was funny as fuck.
right? Now,
They don't think it was the nigga in the corner of the room.
Nah.
Like, yo, that was my first objection. Like, hold on, he's there? Why?
like
Everything was okay. Okay, I understand. Oh, you have to stay here?
Yo, you know Adam's the nigga that like goes over the shit for her, you know. He's the nigga that like
Go over it,
It was
post-production.
yeah, he's the
fam.
nigga
Why
that's
are
like,
you
yo,
here,
send
though?
me your thing and I'm gonna see if it's good enough for my wife. That's
Yes.
he's that nigga.
yes, they don't care.
Yeah,
They,
you know what,
they're in the
bro?
porn industry.
I
They
don't
do not
want to
care.
be in your movie. I didn't want to in the first place, but I super don't want to be in your film.
I'm in the fucking movie. Fuck this shit. Fuck this.
So you're over there. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna go there. We're gonna see what's going on.
Analyzing
Now,
this though.
Give a fuck about
I was gonna say, did the Mandem see this and do the Mandem agree that the reason? I guess okay. If you were to speculate a reason why he doesn't want to do so, what would that be? Do you think it's because he doesn't want to get tested, like the internet is trying to blame and say, or do you think it's other more reasons filled with integrity?
I'm sticking with what I just said.
So,
I don't think he
integrity?
wants this guy in the corner of the room.
I think he's uncomfortable with his weight gain.
His weight gain. What about the notion of like OnlyFans and cameras and they're gonna be
I don't
profit
think
off that?
I
You don't
think
care about
he's-
that shit.
I
You don't
think
think?
he's loose for that. I think Blueface cares about his image, and I don't think he's camera ready for that type of scene because she's like an actual porn star.
Yeah, she is a porn star.
So I don't think like you know what I'm saying. Niggas be like, oh,
So
like
when he said he wanted to fuck his wife, he didn't say on camera.
No, you just said on
he
some slime shit.
Oh,
You made it seem like, yo, I'll fuck you. What?
Oh, okay,
fuck
nah, I'm
Lena.
gonna take it back because I thought like he
It wasn't
agreed
on
to do
camera.
the
No,
porn.
it was
Okay,
never on-
I
They
think in
decided to bring it
general
to
he wasn't
camera.
even trying to do on camera. Then I think he was just like, I just want to fuck your bitch for some get back, and then
Pretty much.
they threw a curveball at him. He's like, hold on, whoa, I didn't ask for all that, bro. I'm just trying to dig out your things. Still, I think that's
Yeah.
what it is.
I personally, I thought it was more of a. I didn't think that he'd be scared of getting a test because I haven't actively, but I've seen this guy with women in the media space since he's come out of jail. One,
they're not the best.
they're not the best, but nonetheless, like I'm sure
They
he's
look like they need to get
I'm
tested.
sure he's fucking is what I'm saying, right? That being said, I also am aware that Adam and his wife are already porn stars, and so they've had sex with a lot of people already. I'm sure they've caught things that they can't shake because fucking they're in the industry, and so I don't think if I were to look at this with an analytical mindset, I don't think that it's the STD test that's being the main deterrent here. That's just my input. That's just my takeaway from the situation. I think it's more so, I don't think that he's comfortable fucking on camera. And then even more so, like, it's not just on camera. It's not like you and your girl are making a little scene on it. It's like, yo, there's a big production, there's big camera, and this guy's in the background. So yeah,
he's the most unnecessary. The production team's there, everything's set up, and he just there like, nah, where's my chair?
Nigga might get nervous real
Give me
quick.
my chair.
like, he
You
may
said
not.
you're gonna fuck my wife. Do it. Do it right now.
Yeah, I just don't think he's ever.
That's hard might be beat like right now.
He's know if you should fight him or
You know
fucking
what's crazy too is like, yo, if you pop off too early, you're a waste man. Too. Like, everything's going on. If you don't break everything, you have to perform. I don't think he's ready for that level.
Adam's there trying to make eye contact with you, bro.
He's
Pop
walking
off, I dare
around.
you.
Talking about she likes when you lift her leg up.
Yeah,
Just staring at this guy in his eyes.
I'm gonna go. Just take what you got.
Don't make me call Jason Love.
That's how you fuck?
Holy.
Your thing was different.
Man's in the back talking about boo.
Boo, I had Alexis screaming. Boo.
Oh my god!
Why are you digging on this thing? Just
Yeah, it's a high pressure situation over there still.
Yeah. If you were in Blueface's position, would you have accepted the offer?
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck you talking about?
Yo, fam,
Fuck is
you need to work on your career outside this podcast because you're not living up to your potential, bro.
Yo,
you're wasting time with us.
Yo,
bro.
you guys are
This is small time stuff for you, bro.
I mean,
I don't like the battle of encouraging my career.
You could be on the
You already
big
know
screen.
I
I don't know why you're here.
I
bro.
already said I pimp out my cousin.
Yo, bro,
Yeah,
this is crazy.
Fam,
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
it's crazy that you haven't started your journey. Like, what are you doing?
Wow.
I mean,
Is that a man I'm
Bro,
looking
the amount
at?
of passion you spoke with since we started this topic, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. So, yo, what about you? Are you getting involved? Are you gonna?
Nah, I was just trying to fuck your wife because I'm angry. Like, that's all that was.
If you want to make
Now-
this on
now-
camera, we can get a copy of that.
With the man in the room?
Oh, fuck that nigga.
He been not caring. He doesn't
Ski
care.
mask on. Let's go, nigga.
I don't see him, nigga.
Yeah, fuck
Adam's
you talk-
tactics don't work on him.
Never. Never. Never.
He's built for this.
Never. I came for your wife, nigga.
Yeah. I'm not lying to you. Oh,
That's crazy.
Cause ate like 3 honeys before you foul with it.
Yeah, Adam might be offended after your scenes.
That's fine.
An hour
You
goes by,
might be
cause
the
not
guy
finished.
to end his whole business.
I decide when this movie
You know what?
ends.
We've retired. We have retired.
That's
We
fine.
no longer do this.
Okay. Now, not for you, because obviously you've accepted the offer. Is there any situation or scenario that you would accept said offer or participate in OnlyFans content with Lean the Plug and Adam?
No, fam.
Because you
especially-
added Adam
Sorry.
and-
He's in the room, man. He's in the
I'm
room.
like, there was a pod, like, yo, I'm like, maybe.
He's in the room.
No, fam, no.
you're
I
not-
told you I feel about this guy, bro. I've been telling you from the beginning of this topic, bro. Me and him don't link up like that. See, I
That
think he's
nigga
weird.
can high five me while I'm fucking his wife.
Ah, I'm crushing
Fuck
it,
is you
eh?
talking
This
about?
is the man he needs to speak to. It's not me, bro. Because we're not having the same convo, fam.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, what if they agreed to compensate you half of the earnings for the OnlyFans content they produce? Would that change your mind or give you a little more incentivization?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
Miss you playing with the bread, pal.
I'm gonna just subcontract to cause just get a cut.
I
Like,
didn't
yo, I have a guy. Like, don't
Bro, I
worry.
didn't
You
even
gotta
know
replace it. You got a subcontract buddy, fam. That's crazy.
Yo, fam, you gotta think, man.
And then, that 50 turned into 10% real quick.
It's
Call,
all right,
call
bro.
my other phone.
I'm gonna send in the body double.
Yeah. Body double. Cause my body double is crazy.
He just shows
bro.
up in the ski mask.
It's me, I swear.
Don't you see the 5'4"?
Just stand like
Get a
this. Yo, I'm dead. Okay. So yeah, the madam overall. Madam rate the Blueface situation. You side with Blueface. You think he made the correct decision in this situation?
I think he's always doing what he wants to do.
I think he's gonna spin back for that offer.
You think he's gonna spin back again? He might,
I
maybe
think he might spin
might
back
get in
for
shape
that.
and then forward
Yeah,
back.
I'm telling you.
He hasn't fully said no to himself yet. Like it's you
It
know?
happens. It happens. Ooh, I know we gamified some things, but yo, I'm gonna get off Quickfire. You guys ready? Mm-hmm. Yo, would you rather eat day old French fries or stale popcorn?
Day old French fries.
Probably the day of French fries. It's not that bad anyway.
Word. Would you rather only be able to write with a quill and ink or wax crayons?
I'm
Quill and
sophisticated
ink.
with the ink.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about that just felt profound. Like, I'm going to go that way.
Would you rather learn how to play the saxophone or the harp?
Saxophone's black.
I guess.
All right.
Bleeding Gums Murphy. Fam.
I was about to say,
You won. You won that round.
let me see. Would you rather sleep with Leading the Plug with Adam watching or Cassie with Diddy watching?
Fuck, bro. I'm going to have to pick Adam, bro. It's just safer.
I don't care about Diddy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care about that nigga like that. I don't care about that nigga.
No. Diddy's a predator, fam. Like, Adam's not a predator. He's just weird. Diddy's a predator.
What do you know about your slapping on Cassie? Diddy's
you
licking
might
his
have
lips.
to fight for your life, fam. He's like, yo, I don't like how you're doing it. I don't like how you're doing that, fam. She's enjoying herself too much. Now he has 2 security guards in the room with you, fam.
For the safety
I'm
of
not lying to you. I
myself.
watched the document. That was never an issue. The issue was, yo, the Madam were tired and he wasn't done. Yo, the Madam and
Fam, you
Cassie,
get tired.
Yeah, I'm
Either
not-
way, yo, it's a threatening situation if you don't
they got
live up
drugs for
to
that.
his
Cuz. Don't worry about it.
expectations.
They got drugs for that.
Yeah, I'll be super fried anyway.
You're just there rubbing on the baby oil.
Grease me up, woman.
I've got something for this.
Yo, it's crazy because like I feel like Lena would be a better fuck, and Cassie's just pretty. So-
But Cassie's grimy, fam. You
Cassie's
seen
grimy,
those
bro.
niggas?
I know.
Like, you see both those niggas just.
I'm gonna go with Lena still.
Fam, she invited these niggas at the same time, you know.
I'm gonna still go with Lena,
Alright.
fam. 'Cause
There's things happening by force around Diddy. I don't like that.
The Lena thing over there?
Yeah.
It's just because Diddy has awkward requests like after.
Yeah, you hear it, yo.
Hold on. Don't leave.
Did you hear they were collecting the man's nut and the man said, yo, what are you doing with
For a
that? Then they
year,
stopped
fam?
collecting it. The man paged them and said, yo, then they
Yo,
stopped
they were
it.
collecting it in a cup, and he would tell her drink it.
Fam, I'm gonna go check Adam and because like
Adam's gonna be
he doesn't
live.
have these allegations.
Adam will be
bro.
there live and direct
Not
talking
yet.
about, yo, babes, you gotta swallow.
Look, whatever it is, it's better than
I'm
like, what's
fucking with some
going on Diddy.
earplugs on still. Let's do this.
All right, cool. Ooh. Would you rather get an erection every time you burp or every time you fart?
This is weird.
Yep.
This is weird. That's weird, bro. I tried to find a scenario I preferred. I don't like either one. Probably, I guess when I burp, I
that's
don't
fucked
know.
up. I'm just do the past gas.
Hit a fart. Everything just.
I don't like that sequence of
Anyways, would you rather eat a pack of wax crayons or half an entire newspaper?
crayons.
I go with the newspaper.
Word. Newspapers are dirty, I thought.
Yeah.
Would you rather start a new life in Somalia or Minnesota?
Same place. Yo, you're funny for that. Yo, me and Mitch have agreed it's the same thing.
It's the same place, bro.
All
But,
right.
if I have to choose, if you're forcing my hand on this, I'll probably just go with Minnesota.
All right.
They're the safer ones.
It's a little more advanced.
Would you rather your eyes censor 18 plus images and things in real life? So like anything you see in real life, your eyes are censoring it, or your ears censor everything that's 18 plus you've ever you can never hear.
So like I
including
can't see a
profanity.
titty.
No.
What? That's
See
an
what I'm
EDAD
saying?
thing. With
It's 18 plus.
Turn
But
off the ears.
But I
fam.
can't hear a moan.
Nope.
Oh, that's an EDAD thing too, fam. That's a super EDAD thing. What the fuck?
No rap, no swearing, no nothing, no profanity.
Nah,
I need
wanna-
the titty still.
I'm about to say I want to see the breast. Like, I heard what this man said and it made a lot of sense, bro. Yeah.
Take breasts for 500.
Yeah,
Breast
yeah.
500. All right, cool.
Sure.
Ooh, would you rather have pointed teeth or pointed nails?
I know nigga with the pointed
bro.
nails.
Yeah, I'll
nigga.
just wear gloves. You walk around with pointed teeth, you look scary.
Like Jaws.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the nails.
Ooh. Would you rather start a restaurant business with 6ix9ine, Young Thug, or Diddy?
Young
Opening a
Thug.
new restaurant.
Young Thug. He's the like.
He talks a
fam.
lot of
Yo,
shit.
I'm not
so
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hold up. All sexual allegations aside, I'm gonna go with Diddy on this one because yo, the man runs businesses still.
Cuz got the right answer still.
I'm not gonna hold
You already
you.
picture, man.
You're thinking, nah, but he's weird, fam. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, but business, yo, that nigga did a lot in his day, but he handled business.
I don't know how good your restaurant's gonna be with Young Thug. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
fam. What are you guys surfing over there? Lean?
Slat dinner. I don't know about
I
that.
don't know.
And who's the other option?
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yo,
no way.
Mexican restaurant. I don't know. Like, oh, Lee. Well, that ends for quickfire. Ooh, you know what? I got something not so hectic. It's called Would You Go the Distance? So the man recently went viral with his 15-mile rule, claiming that, 15-mile rule when it comes to modern dating. Basically saying that if a woman is 15 miles away, you should just beat your meat and call it a night. Now.
15 miles. What's that in kilometers?
It depends. Toronto, that could be an hour and a half. Toronto, that could be a 2 hours.
Should I get asked during rush hour?
24 kilometers.
24 kilometers? Okay.
Downtown to Scarborough.
I'm about to say that. Yeah.
But what hour?
I should just beat my meat?
Go to sleep.
This guy's not ambitious. It's not even that far.
Now, hold on. Want to hear a spew? It's only a minute and 13
Go
seconds.
for it.
Yeah, we're gonna hear it.
Not gonna lie, he's not even.
Downtown's not even that far, bro.
Something, you know.
Nah.
Might be on something.
Stop.
What's up with you and that?
Oh, why you
thing,
keep
bro?
fidgeting?
Nigga, it's not sticking on the thing.
Well, fam, it doesn't stick. It's not glue.
Whatever, nigga.
Lean it, fam. Leverage. Anyways, you guys ready?
Sometimes as a man, you just gotta beat your meat and stay home. Ladies, you too. Sometimes you just gotta roll your shit like zzz.
What?
I got a homie, he be on Hinge. He said he drove an hour to go see a girl. Nigga, fuck out of here. You drove an hour, nigga? Fuck that I ain't driving an hour to see nobody. You know how much gas that is? Even if my mama live an hour away, she only gonna see me on Christmas and Thanksgiving. She not gonna see me if she live an hour away. And the fucked up part about it, he didn't even get to hit it. You didn't even get to hit it. This nigga drove an hour for some maybe coochie. What? I'm only driving an hour. If I know I'm a hit, I already hit. And she got a place I can stay. If I drove an hour, I'm spending the night. Ladies, imagine you drive an hour, go see a man, and he only lasts 5 minutes. 5 pumps. I know you gonna be mad. You gonna want your gas money back in blood. I know you is. On dating apps, nothing past 15 miles. You make sure you go to settings and you set that shit to 15 to 10 miles distance. And if they live outside of that, fuck them. Beat your meat and go to sleep. Ain't the way I'm thirsty enough.
Oh, that is a sentence
fuck
funny.
that shit. Yeah, show me something, baby.
I'm gonna lie, he just sounds like he don't got patience, and
Yeah.
like, that's his lifestyle.
We live in Toronto. Everything's an hour.
Everything's an hour in
This
Toronto.
guy talk about 15 minutes, fam. You know how limiting that is, bro? Like, nah, I'm gonna go downtown and get some ass. But I agree with him on the maybe coochie. Like,
Yeah,
fam,
maybe
when you
is-
left your house on a maybe, you knew that you might not get it, and you drove an hour. You don't respect yourself.
I don't even know how the convo went for you to get in the car.
Yeah, I couldn't go out an hour. I've
Wait,
never
so hear
done
what
that.
though? What
I'm
if
not
you
doing
drive the hour, you get the draws?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Is the
Mission accomplished.
is
No,
the
I'm
sati-
too old for that. I'm too
Is the
old.
satisfaction greater than if you didn't? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Look,
Like, because you didn't even know. Like, when you crack the maybe, do you feel a bigger joy satisfaction?
no.
If I cracked the maybe
Yeah.
and I got satisfaction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, it's better than cracking the, like, do you gain more satisfaction off of cracking the maybe or cracking the for sure? You drove an hour.
Cracking the maybe.
Me, I don't play those games, bro. I'm too old for that.
But
shit,
like,
bro.
yo,
I'm not lying, he's older than you.
it's established
Yeah,
that
but
I'm not lying, like, that was funny.
we're not aging the same. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Why you ait?
we age different.
You aging in Scarborough? Like,
Basically.
Scarborough years are different.
Yeah, and I'm not
like dog
and I'm not driving to Hamilton, bro. I'm not driving to Hamilton for a maybe.
yo,
Like,
I'm
the
not
fuck?
gonna lie, like
We're not doing that. No way.
dive into the age for a maybe, like.
That's an hour. I'm doing like an hour's time from you.
But
Hamilton's
as a
about
real
an hour.
nigga, I'm making that maybe a yes. Like, I'm not failing the mission.
See the cause?
Yo, fam, listen. I respect your ambition and your optimism and your confidence, scene. But the way that I rate and rank my minutes, I'm not doing that. Like, as a younger nigga, I've had endeavors. I drove far. I'm in the back of Saga right now, trying to get some ass, and I'm not getting it. And I had to tell myself, we won't be back here. We're not doing this again.
I'm not
fam.
gonna lie. Shorty knows if she told me to forward over and I said, yo, 45 to an hour, she's dropping some ass. I'm not gonna lie. We're not
Here's
even
the
hearing
thing,
maybe.
though. You don't get to recreate his scenario. And we're addressing his scenario. And you did not get ass in his scenario. I don't have it in my heart to leave my house knowing it's a possibility I might not get it. Not that far. It has to be somewhere inconvenient. The half hour, like here to like Scarborough to downtown, I'll take that trip. I'll
At
take that
time,
chance.
I feel like if I got to that point, it's like we already did things and I'm like, it wasn't even that great. I don't even want to travel.
Like,
Wasn't even that good.
Like, I don't even want to travel. I already,
I'll go downtown for a maybe. Past downtown, I won't be there still.
but man, I'm going down there with maybes and still like a one on call.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Your life's blessed. Sometimes I just have the maybe. Fam. That's why I'm like I need that.
Life is blood.
Man's acting like that's always the option. I'm keeping it a buck, fam. Sometimes that's just what you have right there, fam.
Never packed an extra pair of drawers?
This guy has an extra pair of Oman fam.
It's not what I said.
You need to rest your body somewhere. You need to rest it, right?
Yeah, you said you had the backup on call.
No, I'm just saying, have you ever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a maybe, but like, oh, fuck, I got 2 maybes.
I'm just going off of his scenario.
I got 2 maybes.
I don't think he had that many maybes, bro. Like, when he made that hour drive, he needed that and didn't get it still.
I mean, sometimes you got to put them for sure in the back pocket. But that's that. So the madam agree with his sentiment. You seem like you don't want to drive very far. So you seem like you might be agreeing with him. You agree with this guy?
No, because the man said 15 minutes. Man, have some grace, fam.
I didn't say, he said 15 miles, bro.
It's an hour distance.
He said an hour still.
But we live in Toronto.
He said hour drive.
Okay, so my fault. So 15 miles is about 24 kilometers.
Yes.
So for us, that's about like 20 to 30 minutes.
He said
Depending
an hour
on what
drive.
time of the
so
day.
like, if you want to use time as a derivative or a duration here, an hour drive is what he basically said. An hour commute.
An hour.
Because to Scarborough during traffic is an hour.
More than that.
Yeah, an hour for a maybe, or is it?
It's a maybe. You just said it's your first time linking.
No, for some no. Not that.
I'm optimistic.
I like this nigga's energy, bro. I like this nigga's energy.
I'm optimistic because, it's only maybe if you allow that.
You zimmer. I don't know. That's how
Diddy
talks.
I don't know. I heard it. I'm like, I don't know if he heard it. I know what I heard. I don't know if he heard it.
Understand, like,
Well,
I'm here and I'm only here for this time only.
He went into business with Diddy recently, opened a restaurant, right? He's been taking some notes.
The tricks of the trade,
Have some free samples.
Holy fuck.
Why is the cup greasy?
Drink it.
It's too late. You already touched it.
Yeah, lie. It's already in your
Are
pores.
you that Diddy got drugged? Like what?
Yeah, pretty much, bro.
Man lathers his palms in G. Anyways, the man have any final sentiments or things they would like to leave off with our audience?
Yo, it's okay to travel if you got to take a chance, man.
Take a chance. You got to bet on yourself.
Be optimistic.
Life. Optimism.
Yeah, I'll travel if I'm interested in more than some ass. Like if I like the woman, like I'm interested in the woman, I'll leave that up to chance because
you're traveling
I'm not
for feelings.
You don't know if you never.
You're traveling for feelings?
Yeah.
All right.
But just some ass? No, not really.
Okay. Well, some ass and then feelings.
Especially maybe. No, the man said maybe. The maybe ass. Like no.
Like, feelings developed after I got some ass. You know
Nah. If it's like, if I know, like I'm only trying to get some ass, and I don't know if she's about that life, I'm not driving for an hour. But if it's like, yo, I'm interested in the possibility of more, I'll take the trip. It's more valuable.
Okay.
Where would that be? Any final sentiments for the guests or the audience, or not the guests?
Yo, value your time. See,
Please do.
value your minutes. They're yours.
Value your time. That is kind of funny. With that being said, all I'm going to tell people is, make sure you go and watch The Reckoning on Netflix. It's worth the watch. Akaash, Singh, you need to gather yourself and maybe answer some direct critical thinking questions, or just do more therapy and fix yourself. That's fine. What else do we have here? Oh, Minnesota, the promised land. We didn't get to talk about
the home
it.
of the star.
Yeah, we didn't get into that.
We didn't get into that, but it's there. Blueface, I'm sorry your baby mom got pegged. Dealt with rough on camera. Yeah, I don't know if you're a stronger man than me, but this is what happens when you put your life in the front page public and you like to carry on with jackassery. With that being said, it's your boy X, RPMX, and everything social.
Castro Nero 88.
Money Mitch, 54X Mitch on all platforms.
And this is Uncommon Sense. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell at the top for notifications every time we drop, and make sure you drop some comments, bro. Interact, engage. We appreciate it. I read them.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
Subscribe. You done know. We out of here. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.